Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm Brandon Steckler, technical editor of Motor Age Magazine, and I'm here with a good friend of mine, Jessica Toliuszis, the chairperson of Women in Auto Care. Jessica, welcome.
Brandon, thank you so much for having me today. I really appreciate your support and your friendship with Women in Auto Care.
Oh, of course. I love you guys. Ladies, excuse me. Ladies, you guys are phenomenal.
It's a Midwestern thing. I get it.
So often I've heard over the years, and I know you've heard this as well. A lot of us have, oh, it's a girl, it's a woman, they can't do it. And then that transitioned into, well, they can do it pretty good for a girl. I think that's nonsense. Some of the best technicians I know, whether they're service repair technicians, auto body repair technicians, painters, diagnosticians, they're some of the best in the industry. So they're giving the men the run for their money. But again, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm excited. What do you got coming up right around the corner, actually?
Yeah, we have our Women in Auto Care leadership coming up right around the corner. And I think a lot of women in this industry have had to work a little bit harder. And our theme this year is resilient and empowered. There are a lot of women out there who need to be reminded that they are resilient, that they can handle this, they can handle the tough challenges. Less than 3% of technicians are women. We'd like to see more of that. We've got a giant technician shortage, and we have a huge population of women to fill that. And then empowered, right? The people that are in those positions, we want you to feel empowered to continue the work that you're doing with our industry.
For sure. Like I mentioned earlier, some of the greatest things happen in this industry are being carried on right now by women, not men. And we are certainly short on technicians.
So the conference is next week. It's February 27th through March 1st. It's going to be in Palm Springs, California, which we're so looking forward to. No matter where you are in the country, it's always nice to get out to Palm Springs and see a little bit of the beach and the desert and all the palm trees.
Can I go?
Yeah, by all means. Inclusivity is the single most important thing to me as I took over this volunteer position as chair. I want to make sure that everyone knows that everyone is invited. And by that, I mean every person, every man, woman, child, and other.
That's fun. I really wish I could go. That'd be a lot of fun. Nice to be in California, too, this time of year.
Sure.
So what are some of the optional events coming up, specifically Monday afternoon, transitioning in an evening? What do you got going on?
Yeah, so the event kicks off on Monday, which is new for us. Usually we've done it later in the week, and we had a lot of requests if we could kick it off Monday. And some of those requests that we got from people were that they wanted a little bit more information about car care maintenance. So we're going to kick off with 3 optional leadership building events. The first one is car care maintenance. So no matter what facet of the industry that you are in, you can learn a little bit about how to fix your car, how to bring your car up to standards, what are the new trends that are happening in the automotive industry. That breakout session is actually happening twice. We think it'll be so popular. The second one is about branding yourself. And Jackie Lutz, she's our industry influencer. You see her all over LinkedIn. She is going to talk about how you brand yourself and how you become a little bit more like her. I want to every day. And then we'll have another one that's about networking, which is a perfect kickoff to our opening cocktail parties, which will be the first one for newcomers and the second one for everyone. And then we have these great networking dinners. And I don't know about you, Brandon, but my guess is you've been to your first conference you went to when you were young, right out of college or right out of tech school, and you went and you didn't know anybody. And you saw all these people grouping off and going to dinner together. And I know I remember that. And I thought, gosh, I don't want anyone to feel like that. I want everyone to feel like they can go to a dinner. So we have set up 20 networking dinners across Palm Springs.
20.
So whether you know someone or not, you can sign up and you can go meet 8 people in a small group setting, and you'll meet 8 people, 8 like-minded people who are also there to network. And we're really thankful because Kathleen Long is doing the optional breakout directly before that. So she's going to teach you how to network. She's going to make you comfortable with it. And then you're going to go out to the cocktail parties and you're going to have an option to go to dinner and make some new friends.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the first time, like you said, I went to a conference, seeing hundreds, if not thousands of people that I didn't know. I was nervous, apprehensive about meeting new people. But I got to tell you, some of the best friends I have to date are ones I met at the conference.
Totally agree.
All over the country. So very, very exciting stuff. And I love that you're taking the opportunity to draw these people and, give them some guidance on how to network, shake hands with people, meet others like them in the industry. Because, we're accomplishing some amazing things holding hands together in this industry. We really are.
Yeah, Brandon, I remember my first one. It was in Chicago. I was staying at this cool hotel. I went downstairs. I had all these business cards. I walked into this giant room. I was like, I'm going to win this. I'm going to have all these new friends. And I definitely made some amazing new connections that have helped spearhead the rest of my career. But I also remember leaving there without a dinner invitation and feeling like, well, should I just go back and order Vito's pizza?
At least you remembered your business cards. I always forget mine. Terrible habit.
Well, nowadays you don't need them, right? Everybody has digital ones or different options. But I think it's important, right? The connections that we make over a meal are really important, and those are the ones that last a lifetime.
For sure. Best of friends. Absolutely. So I heard Sharon's coming back.
Yeah, Sharon is coming back. She came last year to our conference and she brought a whole new level of energy. She was our keynote speaker last year and actually stayed for the entire conference. She made amazing connections. We all now consider her a very close friend. And she has agreed to MC the entire event, which is great, Brandon, because last year I had to speak a lot. And it's much better for Sharon to do it. She's a professional. Yeah, she's a professional. She knows what she's doing. So we are so excited that she has agreed to be our MC and stay with us the entire week. We have all been following her. She's a professor and really focuses on a lot of the issues that our community is facing. So she's also going to close the conference with some goal setting techniques so that we make sure that everyone who comes to this conference is leaving with education and is leaving with tools for their toolkit.
So if Sharon's the MC, then who's the keynote speaker?
Erin Stafford is the keynote speaker. And wait till you hear this title, Brandon. This is so good. She's going to talk about escaping the type A trap, 5 mindset shifts to beat burnout and sustain peak performance.
Sign me up for that.
Right? I feel like I could do an Ironman or something.
It's easier than going to the gym.
Exactly. So I think no matter who you are, you've had a hard time the past few years. And this is the perfect way for us to kick off our conference and to tell people that they are resilient and to give them the ability to go bravely into the world to empower others.
That's great. I heard Michelle Baker's going to be doing something on Wednesday morning. What's that about?
Yeah, she's going to talk a little bit about unleashing your unstoppable confidence. We all have confidence in us, but we also all have those imposter syndrome moments, Brandon, right? You and I were talking about that. You're in the shop and you've done this, you've taken the engine apart a million times and there's still that one piece at the end and you think, where did my confidence go? So she's going to really help us pull into the confidence that we already have and make sure that we are showing up as our most confident selves in every business activity that we approach.
And I'm an instructor as well. And when I try to talk about whatever subject it is we're discussing on that day, I always try to instill confidence because that's like the magic thing right there. If we can get people confident moving forward in a positive direction, that's really going to empower them and it's going to help themselves and everybody else overall in the industry. So we talked a little bit about what to expect as far as networking goes, especially for some of these newcomers to the industry or have never even been to an event. But overall, what should attendees expect from this year's conference?
Yeah, well, we talked about energy, right? Sharon is going to bring the energy. Erin is going to give us those tips that we need to walk away. We also have a ton of industry veterans who are going to talk to us through their leadership journey. We have a panel of industry experts that are going to talk about the trends that are happening in the industry. If you come, you are going to leave with a ton of education. You're also going to leave with a ton of networking opportunities. If you're coming here to do business, if you're coming here because your customers or your vendors are here, you're going to get a lot of opportunities to mix with them. And, you mentioned being a teacher and confidence. And don't you feel like a lot of teaching is most of you have read the book, most of you have studied. My job as a teacher is to make sure that you feel confident to take that knowledge to the next step. And I hope
that, right out of my mouth.
Yeah, I hope that people leave the conference feeling that they feel they touch into that resilience and that confidence that they have within them so that they can go bravely in order to empower others.
Brilliant. So this retro Palm Springs dinner you have going on, along with an auction Tuesday evening. Tell me a little bit about that, will you?
Brendan, it's amazing. I didn't realize we needed a theme, but we did it. We've done a theme for the past few years, and people love it. Women in Auto Care has raised more than $1 million in money and in tools for women who are interested in the automotive industry. And that goes from everyone to technicians, whether you are interested in HR or marketing or manufacturing, distribution, et cetera, no matter which facet of the business you are in, cybersecurity even. If you're interested in the automotive side of it, we have money to give you. So we're giving away more than $350,000. Obviously, if you're teaching technicians, you know that they have to bring their own tools, and that's very expensive. We send, I want to say 20 pallets of tools to women who are interested in the career. So we save them thousands of dollars on the front end. It's a huge barrier to entry to becoming a technician. So we're doing everything we can to make sure that we bring more people and more women specifically into the industry. How do we do that? Right? How are we giving all this away? Well, we got to raise a little money. And we do that in two ways. We do that with our sponsorships, as well as we have one annual fundraiser. And this auction is our annual fundraiser. There is a live portion and there is a silent auction portion. The silent auction, you can bid on that right now today. We launched that February 14th. That will close on February 28th at midnight. And then we will have a live auction portion that will happen the night of the conference during our retro dinner party. And people will be encouraged to dress up. And I can tell you people will dress up. I'm hosting part of the auction. I have 15 spots for a VIP styling pre-party available. It's only $50 and you're going to get earrings and necklace and sunglasses and kimonos and caftans. It's more than 100 items. So that's a really fun item that you could bid on if you would like a little help styling or putting the finishing touches on your outfit. During the live auction, we have something that's so exciting it's hard to talk about, but we've secured Taylor Swift tickets to the Vegas concert and an Aria hotel room. The silent auction also has, we have toolboxes, we have kits, we have coolers, we have something for almost everybody that will really help us to raise more money, to give more tools and more money away to women who are interested in careers in this industry.
So let me make sure I'm understanding this correctly. You're saying this money being raised for scholarships, you don't have to be an experienced, award-winning, competitive technician in some of these events and you win a scholarship that way. You can just simply be interested in the industry and not yet acquired the talent like some of our industry professionals.
Yeah, we work in collaboration. Yeah, we work in collaboration with the University of the Aftermarket Foundation, and anybody can apply. Those applications, I think, open up March 1st if they haven't already opened up. So if anyone is interested in a scholarship, whether you're a woman or not, the University of the Aftermarket Foundation is a great place for you to go. Fill out an application, and then we take those applicants and review all of the applicants. They parse out the ones that are interested in the Women in Auto Care Scholarship. We review those, and last year we awarded $350,000. This year, I would love it if we could increase that to, who knows, 500,000.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know this isn't the time or place for me to put this out there, but I want to stay in touch with you because I want to contribute as well.
Brandon, we would love that. I will send you the email afterwards so that you can fund the need.
I'm excited about this. Well, Jessica Toliuszis, thank you so much for joining me. I don't even want to wish you luck on your event because I know it's going to be great, but I cannot wait to hear how it goes down. And more importantly, on who we grab out of the general public to become the next big stars in our industry.
Yeah. Brandon, thank you. Your time and friendship mean a lot. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks a lot. Everybody take care. Good luck, Jessica. Bye-bye.